Well, hello there. How's it going, folks? Thanks for dropping in. Actually had a scheduled stream, and I got started a little late. I apologize. I completely forgot. I had told my son I would play air hockey after work, and he reminded me of that about 10 minutes before I was supposed to start streaming. So had to get in a few rounds of air hockey with the kiddo. I say kiddo. He's 6'3" and 17, but anywho, we ended up tied. He usually stomps me pretty bad, but we ended up tied. So we are on Railroader, as you can see, and I don't remember. I was doing something and I messed up with these cars. I remember that much, but it's been probably a week or so since I had this fired up. So what was I doing? Let's figure that out. We got Doug B. We got Nick from Vegas. Lead, is that Lead Magnet? PB Magnet. Andrew, welcome. Andy, Tyler, all kinds of people here. Who won, Doug? I think it was a tie. I think it was either 3 up or 4 up. We weren't paying too much attention. Oh yeah, I took on coal and water, I think. Is that what I was doing? Yeah, okay. So I took on coal and water, and I blew. Oh yeah, that's why these cars are out here, because I forgot to set the handbrakes, and they rolled it clear out of the yard. Yeah, these need to go back to the yard. All right. So let's get you going. No, not yard. Road mode. Let's get you brought back to the yard. I saw at least one switch it's going to need thrown. So we're here at Appalachia. We're going to be working the Appalachia jobs. Then we'll probably send the cut up to the Appalachia Junction yard. And then we've just got various stuff to do around the railroad. Are you winning, son? So this is the if you have watched the YouTube series, this is the same railroad in my season 1 of Railroader. We've just gotten big enough. I don't really make videos too much on it anymore because it's basically a full-time job running the railroad. And I don't want to just make the same videos over and over. But we do some streams now and then where I work on the railroad and hang out with you fine folks. So here we are. So I dropped those in this track, and I guess they had enough momentum. They left the yard. I had to go catch them. And that's where we left off. All right, let's get this switch cleaned up behind me here. And then we'll figure out what we got to do after we get these cars dropped off. And that'll do there, Al. Just drop him right there. Is it middle mouse? I forget how to... No, right click. There we go. There's a new UI. I haven't played a whole lot with the last couple updates. And then we also have the axle stuff. I go to this view. So we have like wheel bearings and stuff we need to worry about now. But everything, for the most part, I would think it spawns in as 100% oiled. So I don't think there's really anything to do yet. But something to be aware of. We do have bearings that need oiled now. Cool. All right, we got those guys dropped off. Let me get my view set. So let's go figure out what we're doing. Get him back in the seat. Here we go. And how are you? You are just not quite full yet, so you're not ready to head out. Just double check. Yeah, we do have them set up. So what else do we have down here? We have... Oh, we got a car in the wrong spot. Interesting. So we need to go up to the copper mines. Then we've got one over at the chemical. Is that over here? Yeah. Oh, so that car there needs to come off. Gotcha. Not from the interchange, Nick? Oh, I thought if they came out on the interchange, they were fine. And maybe that's just after the initial load. once they enable that feature. Or I'm just remembering wrong. It's been a while. All right, these are all good. So we just need to grab that one tanker car. Let's do that, and then we'll head up to the mines. So you can head on back. And we'll run you around these cars here. You, and then we'll throw a flare down. Too close to switch. Can I fit a flare? No, I can't fit a flare in there anywhere. Yeah, we'll just throw that switch. Then he'll stop. Then we need him to come down to, say, here and stop. Whee! So we're going to be letting Al drive. Al is our AI. Albert Inman. Initials AI. He's doing the driving. Oh, I didn't throw that switch. Sorry, Al. Who's running this show? I closed the wrong switch. No, I closed that one. Okay. We'll get it sorted out. Oh, I got you, Nick. Okay. I might just be remembering wrong then. It's been a while since I don't know if I've even had cars. No, I think I've had one set of cars come in from the interchange since they added that feature. As far as I know, they were all 100%. But I can't remember. They might have already been sitting at the interchange. So who knows? At any rate, I've not run across any that weren't 100% yet. But I'll try to keep that in mind next time I get cars from the interchange. All right, you're coming on down through here. You are all set. So we'll go snag this chemical car, and then we need to head up to the mines. Whee! Let's go check over here. I had one that said it's in the wrong spot. So all those need to come out. It's supposed to go to... I gotta remember how to play now. I have locations. That's the one that's wrong, is that M2. Okay, so it's up at the other mine. Is this one setting in the right spot? Yeah, you're in the right spot. You just haven't been filled yet. It may be considering these in the way. Go look at mine too. Hopefully I set up the flares right so my locomotive's not just running away. Oh yeah, sure enough, this boxcar is on the end. Why did I leave that there? Stop for a fusee. There we go. Clearly the boxcar comes down here. I guess I just forgot to switch that, maybe. Oh yeah, escape doesn't close stuff anymore. It's backspace. Gotta get used to that. Okay, back over to here. Flip you. We need a little more room when we come out because we're going to have a tanker car on. So we'll reset that fusee. Mikey had one show up with just a little bit of oil. Okay, cool. I'll keep an eye out next time we get cars at the interchange. Something to be aware of. We'll throw a fusee there. You're both good. Though we're going to be coming out with about 3 cars, so probably need to move this down a bit. Because it's the end car, right? Yep. Whoa! Something flipped me around. All right, yep, come on forward. And is this guy... So they're filled up. So they come here empty and then they get filled up. All right, cool. So we got to pull this full one off. Okay, we got hoses. Those guys need connected. You need connected. You were closed. Or the angle cocks down here. You guys are good. See, it's saying something isn't right down here, and here's the culprit. You guys opened up, and oops, that's not what I wanted to push. Nope, not coupler. Thought did I do that wrong? Is it shift click or maybe it's control click? Maybe I did that wrong. Been a hot minute. We go to manual. Ooh, I don't know if that's set. It did not. All right, let's just blow our air all over the track. That'll be good. Caution, rookie at work. Okay, that's our brake is off. There we go. Oh, it's shift click. I was holding control. My bad. I'm rusty. There we go. Yeah, thanks, Nathan. I was doing control click. All right, take it away, Al. And it didn't connect first time because I was doing control instead of shift. I'm a little rusty, chat. A little bit rusty. Yeah, I know the AI will just do it if they're crude. Might do it some just for fun. All right, so yeah, we grab that guy. You know, 2121. Forgot to tell Al to stop. I'm liking the new right-click menu. That's pretty handy. All right, shift-click. Double check we're doing the right thing, and we are. Seems like the AI might be a little smoother now. All right, push her on down to the end of the tracks there, Al, and you're good to go. We can move this flare up to here. rid of that one. All right, cool. Oh yeah, you're in. All that good enough. Huh, it wasn't zooming in there for a second. I'm not sure why. Yeah, we'll do 5. Yeah, Mikey, that's definitely the easy way to do it. I'm glad they have that option. It's good to have options to do the stuff or to let the AI handle it. I'm all for that immersion stuff, but sometimes I just don't have the time. I'd rather just let the AI sort it out. All right, we can get rid of you. I'm going to go back forward. And we're going to take you out onto the main line. So we got Tinder, Loco, Car. We can come down to about here. Get too carried away. And we'll just go ahead and release the handbrake on you. Look at that lighting on the coming off the car there. It's nice. You got a car hotbox right at the paperboard. Oh, you're not going to come head forward because you're scared. All right, fine. I'll hook you up. I've been known to be able to drive a locomotive occasionally. Sometimes I don't crash stuff. What's the, is it K? Yeah, there we go. So I could turn the switch list off. Don't necessarily need that. What I do need is to not run into this thing too hard. Get hard enough to get a good solid couple. There you go. Good work. Let's just bleed that guy. I don't know if he even had any air in it. You have any air in you? There we go. Now he's blood. Zero Winter, hello. Welcome. Got 35 people in here. That's pretty amazing. I don't know if that's because I actually gave some warning this time or everybody just loves Railroader. Maybe a little bit of both. Okay, fine, Flare. I'm going to zoom right at there. You happy now? I was trying to click on that from far away and it wasn't working out. All right, let's get the professional back in charge here. Take that car back to the yard, if you would, Al. And we'll just have you come right into this track over here. And stop about there. Then we'll head up to the mines. Got to do a little shuffling up there. We'll build our little train to head out to Appalachia Junction Yard. I say yard, it's 2 sidings. Hey Andy, you're trying to decide if you want to buy a Railroader or not? I mean, if you like railroad games and you like logistics, it's a pretty solid game. But if you only want to build your own track and do crazy stuff, like Railroads Online, this is not the game for you. And if you go check at some point, I did a video series like going through the tutorial back during pre-release. So stuff has changed since then, but That'll give you an idea of the tutorial and kind of what the basic gameplay is like. If you want to know more other than just watching my streams. Also, I've also got nearly 30 videos, I think, in a YouTube series of starting and running this railroad. All right, so we're going to open you. We're going to remove the fusee. What I like about this game is you can play it like as a conductor if you want to. Like I'm having the AI drive and I'm just managing switches and couples and stuff. Or you can get right in there and drive the engine yourself. You can even go in first person and drive it if you want to. There's a lot of options. KG, welcome. Just doing a little railroading tonight. I say tonight, it's 6:30 p.m. for me. Here in the great state of Missouri. All right, Al, the speed limit's pretty tight, but we'll open you up so you can go at least 20 if you're allowed to based on the track speed. And then we should be set all the way up here, but let's just double check. I think we have some cars to pick up here. Yeah, we got cars to pick up here. So we'll grab those. And let's see, we're backing up. So that's empty, those are loaded. Let's get the loads on the front here. We're gonna have him come all the way up and back onto those hoppers. That's right, the show me state, Webby. Gotta ask a question, KG? Go right ahead. The answer is 42. Any Douglas Adams fans in the house? Or am I just being old? Al, you're blowing a lot of steam up in the air, from looks of it. Got some squealing of the flanges as we head around this tight curve here. Hopefully you can hear that on the YouTube audio. Are you an idiot, KG? Hey, if you're having fun, that's all that matters. Laughs in old. Hey, MD Railer. Yeah, we got some Douglas Adams fans. Hey, Webby down there in Texas. Nice. Howdy, howdy. When you solo, yeah, it gets a little tight once you have the railroad opened up. Like, I don't even have all the railroad unlocked because I literally wouldn't have time to do everything. So I don't have anything west of Appalachia. You know, there's all this stuff you can open up. But you don't have to open it up, right? You can just... If you don't know, folks, you start with... what do you start? East... I'm trying to remember what you start with. You start with East Whittier and Connolly out to Ella. Yeah, this part right here. So you have the Connolly logging branch. Then you just have the rails from East Whittier out here to Ella. You can just run that if you want. You don't have to expand beyond that. But then you can, you do jobs to open up the railroad. Basically, you build bridges. Once the bridges are rebuilt, then it opens up more for you. So I've got Appalachia, where we're at right now, and then Appalachia Junction, and then all the way out to Silva Interchange. And yeah, it's just too much per day, and I don't even have all the industries going. I literally just don't have time to run it. All right, come on back about 5, Al. Yeah, I was hoping you were having fun, KG, if you put 160 hours into it. You're not just like a masochist or something. No progression. There is progression in that you earn money to buy engines and cars, and you unlock more of the railroad. So there's that kind of progression. All right, looks like we got handbrakes all the way around. So let's get the hoses laced up. And yeah, we're good there. Need to get this one opened. Yep, that looks good. All right, let's get handbrakes off. There we go. And you can tell the state down here from the colors. I don't know how well that comes out on YouTube with the compression, but I can tell the brakes are on. When it was purple, it means the handbrake's on. So if I put this handbrake on, that car goes purple. And there'll be little exclamation points if your air's not right. We got another Texan, Nicodemus. Welcome. How the improvements been working out? Is this an S23? I don't know. I haven't noticed, I guess would be the answer. I haven't played a lot since the YouTube series ended. So I probably haven't played enough to notice. Let's go to manual mode. I'll just back this out of here. I say back. I'll just ease this out of here is what I meant to say. And then we're gonna hang out in this tree. We're gonna grab this boxcar here as well. Is that on enough of a grid? That may not be on enough of a grid. I was gonna just have it roll down. Is it control? I forget how do you. There it is. Yeah, it's flat here. Need lots of brakes. Still not stopping. Okay. All the brakes. And we're going to go loco brake as well. Hey, we got it stopped. Excellent. And I'm going to get behind on chat here. We're going to hold off on red marble. We don't know if it'd be a quick day. Yeah, zero winter. Just depends on how much time you have and how many industries you have. It could get to be a little much. All right, release handbrake. Let's get your angle cock. Let's get you open and then we'll bleed it out. I think it's level enough that it's just going to sit here. So let's hop out. Doink. And we're going to give her a little push. What's the button? Shift R. There it is. I had to get my muscle memory working for me. All right, we'll hop on here. Should roll down to the train. Or not. Come on. Push. Gonna get out onto the downhill section. Hey, spacing out with Ginger. How's it going? Think you can speed run? I mean, if you got nothing but time on your hands, I guess you could speed run it. But if you unlock the whole railroad and you're playing solo, you're going to be really limited on how many industries you can service. Oh, now we're cooking. Oh, I need to get the brake, don't I? I need to be ready to brake. Oh, brake. Handbrake. Nope. That stopped really quick. All right, release. We're on a grade. Might have to have Al come back up here and get to me. I did release. Hung up in the switch. I would expect it to roll. Give her a little nudge. There we go. All right, back on the stirrup. If you right click on something now, it brings up a little UI. And handbrake. It wasn't too bad. Might have been a little bit of a hard couple. Lace those up. Make sure we're shut off back here. Go clean up our switch. Let's see. I do need to go. I need to go do the switch down here so we can get headed up to the other mine. Then we'll just ride the ride the car up. There we go. All right, back over here. Back to first person. Up on the stirrup. And Al, you can take it away, buddy. Spacing out with Ginger. Any advice on feeling burnt out on this game? Play something else, I guess, would be my advice. I have way more games than I'll ever have time to play, so that helps. I got about 300 or so on Steam. Want to add more of a line? I'd like them to get this part finished before they keep adding more track, but that's just my opinion. Alright, so if I go to this view and then go back here to this car. You have to hit the juice there, Al. There you go. I apologize, folks, if I missed some of your chat. I've usually got like 15 people in here. We've got nearly 50 now, so my little brain can't keep up. What do you think about slowing down the clock, MD Railer says? Is that an option? I don't know. If it's an option, then sure. And bam, KG. Yeah, that was a little bit of a hard couple, but we're good. I'm working on my core strength. You just hang off the car and just work on your core. I think if I got on this side, he'd be up one and he would be actually standing correctly. Hopper car's doors are open on the train I'm working? Are they? Did I accidentally click somewhere? Oh yeah, you're right. Must have accidentally clicked underneath there at some point. Luckily it doesn't drain all the copper ore out. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, all those pull-ups we're doing, Bernie, keeps us tough. Oh, you can slow it down past one with commands. I gotcha, KG. Yeah, I've always ran this at real time. Unless that got changed some. Yeah, real time. We are huffing and puffing. I guess I should probably double check the switches. How are we doing over here? Where are we going? What are we doing? We need to run around all of this, right? No, you're getting ready to come down here. So we actually need to probably stop and think about this. We need this guy. Yeah, we want that on here. All right, go ahead and stop here, Al. That's fine. And I will tie on some handbrakes to help you out, because that's a lot to hold on the grade. Although you don't seem to have any problems. All right, now we can run you up through here. It looks like I brought empties up here and didn't... Maybe the loads weren't ready yet. And that's why this got kind of messed up. Well, let's go grab this boxcar actually first. That'll probably make more sense. We need to get this boxcar down there swapped out. So we'll do that. Drop a flare about there-ish. Yeah, Mikey, MD Railer. I knew about this setting. I didn't know there was a command to slow it down past 1x, though. That's cool. Just missing Murphy, Bernie? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they decided at some point what to model. I don't know why they decided that. You'd have to ask them. Maybe this stretch had the more interesting industries or something. Your handbrake's on. Let's tie on these handbrakes here. We'll release you. Come on back to a couple, Al, and we'll get this boxcar out of here. 45 tons of mining supplies. See, I'm not the only one that does hard couples. All right, you're good. Get in here and close that. Did it recouple on me? Sometimes that happens. Nope. Forward, but he doesn't want to go, maybe because there's no air in it. Aha. Was he telling me that up here? Nope. He hadn't told me anything yet. Hey Chris, thanks for dropping in. You like the Evo space? Yeah, that's a fun one. I thought about streaming that. We may stream that again at some point. There's just too many games. Too many good games out. It's a great time to be a gamer. I've been super busy. Go 10. I miss Railroader. It's a ton of fun. Alright, I'd rather have the boxcar on the other side of that, but it doesn't really matter. You just hate to put an empty boxcar in between heavy cuts of ore cars, but it's a game. It doesn't matter, so. We will swap them out. Yeah, Zero Winter, it would be nice if the textures were up to date. I think they're going to work on little details like that on down the road. Well, it's just adding more, buildings and scenery, adding some life to the railroad. I'm not allowed to start any new games until you're done, Lead Magnet. So many games, so little time. All right, Al, come on back here another, say, 5 cars, and we're going to hook onto this box car. You should be level track, so we'll go ahead and get the handbrake off of you. Oh, goodness, Al. Holy cow. Al, did you just break that car? God dang, son. You need to learn to use the brakes better. You're driving like me. Yeah, Space Trucker, I saw some videos on that. Yeah, he damaged that car a little bit, shoving it into the bumper. How about this one? No, that one's fine. Actually, just stop. And we should have enough hill here. We can do the old rollback. So when the car goes off the screen, do I still have this menu? Let's hope so. All right, I'm still working out the timing. Enough stiction now, it's not going to go. I'm still hanging down here on this boxcar. The perspective throws me off every time. We'll sprint down here. We'll give her a little nudge. Ready? We've got to put our backs into it, chat. There you go. Okay, and you're clear. Yeah, you're clear of the track. Good deal. All right, Al, you can bring her on back now. And don't hit the bumper. Okay? Yeah, the handbrakes in this are super strong. Derailed one the other day, M-Derailer. Yeah, I'd like to say I've never done that, but I'd be lying. Stop! Al, you dim-witted son of a gun. Why does he keep running it? It's like he does not know that's a bumper, maybe? It almost seems like that's a bug. I'm gonna pull it off the bumper. Wait for me! Okay, now we need to throw you back. We need to go up around these cars and get them onto the head of the train. And then, let's see, we need to throw this guy. Do we have any kind of a grade here? Oh, we do. All right, cool. So we'll just roll those. We'll gravity drop those back into the drop-off point. Yeah, brake force set to low. The AI can't stop quick enough. I thought it was all normal settings, but let me just double check. Oh, no, it is on low. Oh, I haven't never changed this. This is just the default. Maybe that's why. That's good to know. Thanks for the tip. I haven't had that problem really in the past that I remember. You're stopping way back here? All right, fine. I'll take over. I'm driving from the tender. They changed the chuff sounds. It almost sounds better from what I remember. All right, let's grab some cars. I should probably get off of the back of the tender, though. We're right up front here with Al. There we go. Where are the banana Jeeps? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean the Jeeps for my railroad? They're up at the coal mine, I think. You mean my orange Fedora Railroad Jeeps? All right, let's get you hooked up. And then how are we looking back here? Need some angle cockage. I should have started at the end. There we go. All right, let's get everybody released. Release. Release. That was not set, and that was not set. Okay, Al. I'm wondering if I should do this. If he can't stop good enough with low brake force, then we should probably do this ourselves. And then it'll be my fault when we crash. All right, let's put it back to manual. And let's put her on 70 and we'll see how we do. You just ease back. Yeah, that's a little too much. I was afraid of that. We'll build back up. Now I could probably go back down to 70. Get deep into the brakes. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't terrible. All right, how are we doing as far as lacing up goes? Let's get you laced up, and then we should be good. Got a lot of handbrakes on. All right, independent full on. I don't know if that'll hold it. About to find out. Oh, medium is the new default zero winter? Okay. I think they were yellow at first, and then I changed them, KG. You started playing around 2 weeks ago, and the brake was set to medium. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I need to change that then, if that's the new default. I don't know what's more realistic. I don't know. We'll work with it. It hasn't really been an issue except on this steep railroad. That's the only time I've noticed it anyway. Got a little bit of the physics lurch going on here. I guess that's still an issue. Oh, it's slowly sliding down the track. Okay. Fun. And it stops if we get a good brake set on the cars. Okay. All right. We can probably send him on down. And then we want to get these guys lined up. We're good here, right? We got that guy spotted. These guys are all going to M2E. So, yep, that's all good. All right, let's send Al on down the line. So reverse at 20, good sir. I need to go set up a flare on the other side of the mountain here. But he's going to come down off here, and he's going to need some room to get this big train around. So let's put a flare about here. Should give him enough room. Go back up over the mountain. Send him off. Four 14-4. No, number 5 is an 060 switcher. It's kind of a heavy switcher. I still have the original engine, I think. All right, let's get these cars lined up. So that's open. So these guys should be all bled. No, they still got stuff in their cylinder. All right, bleed, 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 and release handbrake. And there he goes. Got a G25 and then the 060 switcher is next. Yeah, I think I still have the original. I think that's engine number 1, if I remember right. I'll look at my roster here in a second. If we put on one handbrake, what does that do for us? A little bit of stoppage. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't need to move these, duh. They get moved down when they get loaded. I thought I had to move them to here. I'm dumb. We'll have to come back up and move those. Dad nabbit. Al, I got bad news, Al. Your boss is dumb. And he moved some cars that didn't need moved. We got to go back up to the mine site. Yeah, IR dumb. We need to come back up here and push these back to where they were. I didn't need to move those at all. Chat probably told me and I missed the message. So roster, I think, no, that's the 442. That's the Atlantic. No, number 3 is the original. The Whittier local. If we go look at this guy. Boink. Number 3 is the original mogul that you start with. And it does the East Whittier work. You can see we got the interchange, the yard there full. All kinds of work to do. They've added so many nice quality of life. I mean, when this thing first came out, it still had a ton of quality of life stuff in it, but they've just made it even better. Control P. There we go. I'm gonna get a nice shot, but I already crossed the trestle. Hey Patrick, welcome. Yeah, I like me some Railroader. It's good to be back for a little bit. On my way, tree. Back up we go to where we're supposed to be. Yeah, we've still got all the same stuff we had in the last video that I did. This is that same railroad that I did my YouTube series on. Alright, we'll just set the independent and get some handbrakes on. I think it does the handbrake automatically when it brings those down, but I'm just going to set handbrake on every single one of those. And we'll have Al take her on back. That was my mistake. I didn't need to move those. So yeah, the GP9s are up at the coal mine. I'll see how the night goes. We may get there. We're just kind of working the railroad starting here at Appalachia. There's plenty to do. All right, we'll set you back. Let's get her all green back up. There we go. All greened up. Squealing around. Now's a good chance to get an F12. Yeah, I think I got rid of the logging Mikado. It doesn't tell you what type it is here, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure I sold that off when I got the Atlantic, maybe? Oh, it tells you if you mouse over it. So for those not familiar, I'll just go over the roster real quick. At number 1, that is our 442 Atlantic, the old A26. Number 3 is the original G16 Mogul 260. Number 4 is another G16 Mogul 260. So that's the Whittier local and the Bryson local, the two Moguls. Got this little engine right here is the 060 S23 switcher. And then we got the big boy. Oh, no, that's the SW1. Never mind. Number 2183. I just kept the numbers on some of these that it came with. That's our EMD SW1. And that is the Silva local. Then we got number 5000. That's the big boy. The F71 Santa Fe 210-2. Big sucker. Like that was in the last video I did, maybe. At least one of the last videos I did. And we got our GP9s. We got a pair of them. 9670 and 9718 are immued together, and they do pretty much cold duty. I might sell the Santa Fe. It's not really that useful. It just, the steam locos just take so much work. Especially the big ones. They're always running out of something. But I had the money, so I bought it just to pull a coal train for something different. Honestly, I prefer the Jeeps, though, for coal. Switch you back. Let's get hooked onto our train again. Release all the handbrakes. Okay, Al, ease her on down to the yard, if you would, sir. I do believe we are good to go. Wait, have you already filled this last guy up? Stop, Al, stop! Might as well take this guy with us. They just filled it up. Yeah, I don't like the big steams. I like the little steam switchers, you know, the smaller steam for my locals, but for the big long trains that are going across the railroad, I just don't want to be bothered with having to stop for water all the time and stuff. I prefer the Jeeps for my big coal drag. And bringing the cars out from the interchange on the way back. All right, let's hop on here. Make sure we're blood. And we're just going to ride this down to victory. So working on that core strength. How quickly do we slow down? Not super quick. Good to test this kind of stuff. Yeah, we're doing a little gravity switching. Gotta be careful though, it's a 2% grade or so. 1.9. So this full 48 tons of copper ore can get away from you. Yeah, these are all silver bound. Almost slowed it down a little too much. 1.3 down here. That's still plenty to get the car moving. There we go. All right, we need you closed. And we need you laced up and opened. Okay, we got 783 tons. Nearly 500 feet of train coming down off the mountain here. And that is Appalachia done as soon as we get hooked up to the rest of our train down below. So Al, now you can take it down to the yard. Close you out. We'll just enjoy the summer breeze here as Al takes it away. I grabbed a cough drop, so I apologize if you hear some clicking noises. Throat's still a little scratchy. It's been a little scratchy all week. Not sure what's up with that. All right, we're coming through here, and then we can just go through here and pick up these extra cars. Then we're ready to head on up to the interchange. So I'll tell Al to stop. Let's kind of get to the switch. About right there. We'll have him stop there. We'll tack these cars on. Be all set. How are our passenger counts looking? Yeah, you're getting there. It's noon. We might go ahead and send this on out ahead of us. Let's double check here. Yeah, I think we got everything. Clearly is off the switch list. Yeah, let's go ahead and send the passenger train on out. Got coal and water. Get you lined up. Let me just go make sure he's lined up to get out through the junction up here, because I honestly don't remember. Follow. Big boy sitting there. Send them right on through the junction. And it looks like we're lined up for that. All right, cool. Oh. Backspace does that now. Oh, what are you waiting on? Didn't I have you in forward? Oh, he's got a handbrake on. I don't remember setting that handbrake, but maybe I did. Hey Tyler, sorry I was busy there. How do you change the equipment numbers? It's done through the menu. So if you, now you can right click and go to inspect. You can also hold down left control and click. Either way will bring up the inspect window, and I believe it's under equipment and then customize. You can change the reporting marks and the road number and the whistle if it's a locomotive. Stuff like that. And then colors as well. If it's your owned equipment, like if I grab one of these passenger cars here and I go to customize, I can change the color and the lettering color and the lettering and stuff like that. That's how you do it. Warp Nut, welcome. All right, let's get a handbrake on. Switch against. You are right, sir. Like, why isn't he moving? Bless you. Somebody sneezing in the next room. Is that the lovely Mrs. Kerbo? You gonna come say hi to chat, Mrs. Gerbo? She just yelled hi as she went up the stairs. I tried to get her on stream. It just never works. Getting a GP38 mod. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people making mods. I'm not really interested at this point in modding the game. Might look into that at some point once it's, done. But I also don't get an opportunity to play this a ton. So if I was playing a lot of it, I might feel differently. What's up, Zerg Smasher? So far, knock on wood, we haven't put anything in the dirt. Believe it or not. Let's see. Actually, yeah, these are both empty, so I'm just going to bleed them. And we'll get some air in them when we get everything hooked up. All right, back to... Actually, let's leave you in yard mode. Let's go forward 10 cars. Does that work? It should put him up there somewhere. We need to come back and get this guy. Just a little bit of a grade. Okay, reverse. Throw the switch. Come back 10 cars. I can watch the little thingy down here. So it says approaching, so he sees this car. All right, you got about 2 cars. One car. Half a car. Almost there. Big Boys Run. I saw videos on that, but I thought it'd been more than a month ago. So probably not. There we go. This is 8,000 gallons of chemicals, so we're going to go ahead and put some air in this little cut. And I'll do this manually. I like to drive once in a while. It'll be about 1,000 tons by the time we tack this on. What are we doing on stuff? We got plenty of stuff. Number 1's up there at Cochrane. Departing? No, he just arrived. All right. Big Boy will be in your town. I don't know if it comes through St. Louis. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to real life train stuff. I mean, I like trains, but I don't really have the time or the energy to go out chasing trains. If I'm out and there's a train going by, I enjoy watching it. But I don't go like rail fanning or anything. I did some when I was younger. I'm an old fart. Oh, that was a thing of beauty there. Okay, you had air, so we just need to lace you up. Then we got a brake. And then we are good to go. We have 889 tons, 602 feet. Not quite 1,000 tons. Kind of close. Oh 0759 Trains is an enthusiast. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm even an enthusiast. I enjoy trains. I did some model railroading when I was a kid. Might do that in my later years too. We'll see how it goes. Look at that. Right there. That's worth the price of admission. Speaking of liking trains. I should have Al take over because we're doing way too much stuff here. Put him on 30. All right, we're all greened up. Nice. Old number 5 stepping right out. That 889 tons. Okay, we should probably be running the railroad. So we got number 1's coming around the bend almost to the junction. Once he gets past, we're going to want to direct number 5 into the yard. But before we do that, we're going to want this big steamy guy here out of the way. So we should probably flip over to him real quick. We got to get this guy out of the way. I'm thinking about selling him, but I don't know. Maybe I'll keep him. Might be worth running the coal train back one more time with him. Well, I guess we can leave him right there. We can get in over here. I don't know if the train will fit. We'll put number 5 in the hole here on this siding and we'll see if it fits. And we'll figure it out from there. But we got to get number 1 past. First, here comes number 1 actually. We switch back over to number 5 so I can keep an eye on him. He's coming along at 30. He's got quite a ways to go. So we're good. We'll do a little virtual rail fanning here for a bit. Got a good rail museum there in Portland. Yeah, we got a good one here in St. Louis too, the Museum of Transportation. They got a bunch of steam locos, including when I went there, it's been probably 10 or more years ago. I thought they had a big boy there. Not operational, just sitting. Kind of rediscovered it, Zerg. Yeah, I'm the same way. I used to model railroad and then got into college and jobs and chasing Mrs. Kerbo, and having kids. I still got some N-scale stuff sitting in a box. Might dabble again one of these days. That's not the right button. You'd be over here and then hit Control P. There we go. All right, so he stopped there. We need to get number 5 routed into the yard. Like that. Although... Nope, I changed my mind. Once number 1 gets clear, we can come up and back. Should we back into the yard? How long is this sighting? Doesn't give us sighting links here on the map, does it? That would be useful. We got a little bit of time. He's still clawing his way up the grade there. If he would fit in here, we can just pull him in here and then hook onto that and get out of here. I'm wondering if he will all fit on that siding. I guess we'll find out. We'll route him into there. You had a coal train, you name it Robbie. Robbie the Coal Train. Is that a Thomas the Tank Engine reference? I'm not sure. I don't get it. $93. We're getting loaded up. Might already be loaded up. I should probably clear the rest of the railroad. I haven't looked at this thing in a while. Let's go make sure that they're set to go through Bryson. Okay. Man, I'm rusty at this. Took me a second to get oriented. Whee! This should all be good through here to come through Bryson. That looks good. Oh, I forgot we can do the switches now from the map. I forgot we had that feature. So I don't even need to fly around. Like I said, I haven't played a whole lot since the latest update, so some of the stuff I forget about. Good there. Looking good there and there. The number 1 we can send on through, but we'll want to get some of this. We'll probably want the coal train to pick up this stuff. I have a big old train headed to Silva. So that should be all good all the way down to Dillsboro. Let's just make sure we're set to come through the main. Through the main. Looking good. Oh, Robbie Coltrane. I got you. And then, there we go. Route number 1 into the station. Perfect. How's number 5 doing? Chugging right along. Yeah, we might have missed a chunk load back there. There it goes. No relation. It's like Johnny Paycheck. I always thought that was like a nickname for Johnny Cash. Until like 5 or 10 years ago, I realized it was actually another musician person. Oops. We'll get you slowed down. You don't need to be killing yourself there, Al, to pull into the siding. I want you to come on down, and I'll just... That switch is thrown against you, so it should stop. I think I might actually have a map somewhere now that I think about it that has sighting links on it. This I'm looking through. I know you guys see me. I'm looking through my papers. Oh yeah, here it is. Some kind soul made a map. I think I got this on the Discord maybe. I have a map, chat. So I'm going to consult the map. I got to find it. Dillsboro, Alarka Junction, Robinson Gap. That doesn't look right. Oh, that's the Y. Oh, 15 cars. The Y. Oh, that's the Y, and then the other 3 tracks all say 15 cars. So we should fit. Let's go see if we fit. Forgot I had that map. I believe you can find that on the, there's like a user files or something section on the Railroader Discord. Pretty sure that's where that came from. Alrighty. Oh yeah, we fit on here, no problem. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, well, we'll build our train. I think we'll get the coal and we'll tack this stuff onto the back, probably. So let's go ahead and just get some handbrakes on here. And we'll close you up. We'll bring Al on out. Throw down a flare. And we can get Al headed back down to Alarka with these empties. And we'll go from there. It's not too close to the switch. There you go. Let's see. Switch you to yard mode. Come back 5 cars. Get you all cleaned up before I forget. And there you are. All right. Get you laced up. Pop the brakes off this last car. And you can go forward, good sir. Because you got a giant steam locomotive in your way. I don't think you're going to win against this number 5. You're a pretty strong little locomotive, but I think number 5,000 wins. The question is, do we turn 5 on the Y or do we send him backwards? Some people get upset when I run my trains backwards. That's not going to give us enough room, is it? All right, let's get rid of you. Throw a flare down there just so he doesn't get too far away. I guess I can turn him on the Y. We're right here. We use the Y. Do. Throw you. Throw you again, so he'll stop. Run it. Yeah, see, Zerg. It'll hurt Zerg's brain if we run the train backwards, so we better turn it. We don't want Zerg Smasher's brain hurting too bad. Just don't look at my passenger train on the way back, okay, Zerg? It runs backwards all the time. Yeah, lead magnet. There's a prototype for just about anything you want to do. We need to turn the big guy on the Y as well. So once we get 5 out of here, do that. Let's go down to all the way back down to Appalachia, and we're going to put number 5 in the hole here. Oops. And these, let's make sure these switches are all lined against, so he should stop there. Say what now? Why are you stopping way back here? Oh, you got a signal, right? I forgot about the signal. Oh, cool. I didn't even know that was the thing. There you go. You can just click right there and tell him to ignore the signal. He's still gonna need more rooms. We're gonna need to throw the switch. Throw a flare over there in case I get distracted. You won't be halfway down to the bridge. There you go. Looking good, sir. Then you should be good to go normal speed. Throw this guy back. Off you go, good sir. You are all set. We're going to take over number 5,000 here. Which could probably use some water before we head out. So we'll turn it on the Y, or we'll get it watered and then turn it on the Y. One or the other. I go ahead and turn it on the Y because we'll be down here. Little toot to our little brother there. And it looks like we got handbrakes all over the place on this guy. Okay, number 5 is off. You're set. We need to get you set. Stopped a little too early. Yeah, we're set to come back in the Y, so we're all good. The world's quietest locomotive bell. Hey, Kylo Kellen, what did you miss? We're just been running the railroad. Been doing some switching. We got all the stuff down at Appalachia gathered up and brought up here to the Appalachia Junction interchange track. Right now we're turning around the big boy here, number 5,000. And then we're going to be getting some water put in it, and then we're going to head up to the coal mine and see what needs done up there. And this is career. I did a video series about, I think it was 28 videos or something like that, 30 videos. And then the video series is pretty much over, but I do stream it occasionally, just working the railroad, because there's just so much going on. And I've done pretty much everything. I don't want to just make the same videos over and over again, but we still stream it and have some fun working the railroad. When I get the urge to play with some trains. You know, I don't have my headlight on. What kind of engineer am I? Bad one. All right, how's number 5 getting along? He is chugging through Cochrane. All right, cool. Choo choo. What's up, DC Dave? So yeah, if you are new here, like I said, this was a video series. There's a playlist on the channel. You can go find that. Later, if you want to watch some train action, start from scratch in sandbox mode, or not sandbox, in career mode, and built up. I don't own all the railroad because it just got to be too much. I can barely run everything in a day solo as it is. We're going to go up here to the water spout and get some water. This big girl's thirsty. I can get zoomed in without being in the middle of the tree here. That's cool. You can see the water in there. And stop. Perfect. All right, we'll let Thirsty Girl drink. And tie on a handbrake. While that's drinking, let's head up to the mine and see what we're doing up here. Somebody was asking about the Jeeps earlier. They're up here, patiently waiting for the coal cars. Oh, what did I say, Kylo Kellen? Did I not say Kylo? My bad. How are we doing on coal cars? We're still waiting. We've got a bunch to load, so I'm not sure this will even go out today. Still lots of stuff to be loaded. I guess we could go ahead and pull those cars out just so there's more room. If we go look at 5,000... How long is this going to take to fill up? Oh, it's pretty much done. All right. Switch back to this guy. So we're going to get this guy filled up. I guess I'll see how the coal... If the coal's not ready to go, I might just pull this drag and they got a big drag at East Whitaker, or sorry, East Whittier that needs to go out. I might just use 5,000 for that. I can't decide if I want to sell this or not. So for now, let's just back it onto these cars. We'll tuck it out of the way here at the yard. I might have stuttered. I've got a cough drop in my mouth, and sometimes I slur my words a little bit. A little bit of a peach impediment sometimes. In my brain, I said Kylo Kellen, but who knows what came out my mouth. All right, let's actually we'll just put the handbrake back on the loco. We'll just leave that there for now. It's all watered up, good to go. How are we looking? We have our passenger train headed towards Ella. Cool. And number 5 is almost back down to Appalachia, so that's coming along. Let's clean up the switches here at the junction. And we might move over to Bryson, because there's not much to do with the coal mine right now. I guess I could, like I said, let's go ahead and pull the cars out now, actually. We can do that. All right, 9670 is... not the main one. There we go. Yep, 9718 is in the lead. That's what we want, because we're going to be headed out eventually. Well, let's put it on yard. Come on back, and we got to take the handbrake off here. Bring her on back, Al. Is it just me, or did they make the horn toots that the AI do a lot quicker, a lot sharper? Seems like that's different. We'll go ahead and pull at least this main cut out. Maybe we'll just pull everything out, because there's a lot of cars back there to be loaded. I think even if this was all the way full, there'd still be more back there. And we still have like half the railroad to work, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon, so there's a lot to do. I don't have time to run this thing anymore. Try to keep a video series going. All right, we have an angle cock open at the back of the train, so let's go close that. And I can tell that from this little exclamation point there. I don't know if you can see that on YouTube with the compression. This little guy right here is open, so we got to close that. All the other angle cocks look good. So we can lace this up. That'll get air in the train. And then we need to release handbrakes. I don't know if there's a key to release all handbrakes on the train, like in Run 8. Oops. We'll just ease forward. No need to get too crazy. Yeah, it's like 79, oh, 70, 78 degrees here in the office. It is hot. On the plus side, it's been cooler outside. Instead of 97, it's been more like 77. But that means the AC isn't running as much, so my office down here in the basement gets super hot. Not that you guys care, just letting you know. I guess we'll grab these 4 cars as well, although so I'll probably let me just stop here and I'll gravity roll them down. All right, so that's open. Let's go and get our angle cock set up so we'll be ready to put air on it when we get down there. You're looking all good. Whoa. You were closed. Like we don't need to bleed, we're already rolling, so that's good. Big Brick, welcome back. think you were in this stream a while back, right? I remember Big Brick. I need to remember to put some handbrakes on too. No, that'd be good. Before we destroy the train. Play the handbrake game here. Bada boom. All right, then we lace it up. And we can ease on forward again. Let's do 5. We're on a steep grade. We've got 1,500 tons already. With just 14 cars. Do I have a flare set up down here? Doesn't look like it. So we need to come down to about, say, here-ish. Something like that. That'll clear up these tracks, because if you didn't see before, we've got all these cars up here to load. I think the coal mine needs to load faster. Like, I'm at the point now where it doesn't load everything in a day. So I think it's going to just keep stacking up. If we look at... oh, I'm already on there. I was like looking for Robin's Gap coal, and it's literally highlighted. So I'm at tier 5. And it doesn't fill the hoppers fast enough. So I think that's going to be just a runaway situation at some point where I bring cars in, there's no more room to drop off cars, and it's just not filling them fast enough. So that could be interesting. I might have to eat some money and lower that tier. Yeah, I'm not doing mods, Big Brick. Not at this point. Alright, you can go ahead and stop. You are plenty far down. And I'm going to go ahead and just put you in, like, basically emergency. So you just hold here on the grade. It wouldn't hurt to go ahead and put the handbrakes on the engines. Alright, you were tied down. So yeah, I'd like to see him tweak that. I haven't been super active in the Discord for a long time. They may know about that. I'm not sure. I need to go look through the issues and stuff and see if they're aware of that problem. Because as you can see, I mean, we're 1:30 in the afternoon and there's still a whole bunch of cars left. Guess we'll see. I don't think it's going to get them all, because I'm pretty sure at least this car, possibly these cars, are leftovers from yesterday in game. But also I haven't played a lot lately, so they might have fixed that and it'll just fix itself. I don't know. Alright, that's that taken care of. Let's check in on number 1. How's number 1 doing? Number 1 is stopped at Ella and waiting. All right, cool. Oh, you're getting ready to depart. Perfect timing. Here we go. Let's do a little more rail fanning. Hey Panzer, probably your best bet is to join the Railroader Discord if you're not on there. I'm pretty sure there's rooms in there dedicated to people hooking up to play Railroader. I only play solo myself, so I don't have any other tips other than that. All right, we have that taken care of. Well, let's head to Bryson next. Let's go over to the Bryson local. Which is the little, that's the G16, right? Yeah, little G16 mogul. What have we got to do in Bryson? That's a great question. We go to cruise, join the Bryson local. And let's check in with the agent. We have all this stuff. So we got one drop off at Standard Oil and then some pickups. All right. Rail fanning in relation to L fanning? Don't think so. All right, so this guy needs dropped off at Standard Oil, and then we got some pickups. We can do that. So Standard Oil is a, from this perspective, would be a facing point. So we need to push that down. So we need to go run around it. How are we doing on supplies? Not terrible. We've got enough to do the job. All right, we're going to have Al drive because he's a lot better driver than I am. Oh, wait. Never mind. Don't go backwards, Al. We have to go forwards. We have to go up and we can run around the tanker up here. So that stuff's already sitting there ready to go out. We're going to have a big old train by the time we get back here. Maybe I will send 5,000 down just as a sweep up train to grab all this stuff. Then we can wait and do the coal with the Jeeps later. Switch against. Oh, yes, you are right. I'm going to have you come down here and stop. So let's set. Nope, not that one. This one. Stop! He's whistling for the grade. So we'll tug this oil tanker down here. We'll run around it and we'll push it out to Standard Oil. That's the plan right now. Then we have pickups. No, this I've picked up all these interchange. We don't actually need those. We have one pickup on the team track, which is this guy. Not much to do for the Bryson local, but we'll get her done. You can switch to yard mode. Come on back 10 cars. That'll do. 10 should be sufficient. You are full of oil, so we're going to go ahead and put air in you. Or you're full of, yeah, 8,000 gallons of oil. Makes sense. They're taking oil to Standard Oil. So these guys are still getting loaded and unloaded. All right. I don't know if this is meant to be a runaround track, but we're going to turn it into a runaround track. All right, number one arrived at Whittier, so he's chugging right along. Oops. Do. Oink. Throw all the switches. Where's my model? Oh, I'm still at number 5. Yeah, I'm stuck. Let me out. Oh, he's... You get him stopped. He's going to run out of fuel just sitting there doing stupid crap. There you go. Put all your brakes on. He was bouncing on the grade. I guess they still do that. All right, back to you quickly. Okay, you're stopped because I put a flare down. Good deal. You can go to yard mode, forward, 5 cars. Sorry, that was a lot of flipping around, but need to get that done quickly. Got all these set back. I don't know about best. I make plenty of mistakes, but we got that part done at least. All right, we're going to release you. And we definitely want air in this big boy. Okay, forward, good sir. Whee! And then we can go all the way out here. For you should get a green. And we're going down here. And then you're not even half full, so you're going to be there a while. And because his brakes are iffy, I'm going to go ahead and throw a flare down there just so he doesn't get too carried away. So this is what I love doing in Railroader. I do drive the trains occasionally, but I enjoy just playing like brakeman / conductor. And I love all the AI features that lets you do that without worrying about if you're going to run into stuff. No, that was green earlier. Oh, did it change because of this switch down here? I need to tell him he can pass the signal. Yeah, I forgot. When I threw that switch down there, it made this red. So we're running in ABS mode. So the signals just respond to block occupancy and the way the switches are thrown. So it was green until I threw that switch down there. That's why the option is there to just tell him to pass it. We don't want him to pass the fusee though. All right, let's get you to slow down and then we can remove the fusee. That was just kind of my safety net there. This is a pretty crazy steep. Yeah, it's like almost 4% here. So I'm going to put him on 5. Hopefully he can keep it under control. Maybe. Gonna slow down. Al. I put 5 miles an hour on there. Yeah, he's gonna slow down. So how big is the... Okay, we got lots of area here, so... I guess we're probably going to have to drag this one out first, so we might as well couple up. Yeah, we got room past the bumper, as long as he stops in time. Stop! I'm gonna have you back up like half a car. So we're a little further away from that bumper. There you go, that's good. Nailed it. And then we are going to close you, and apparently I clicked on that handbrake somehow, clicking over here. Back on road mode and back over to the yard. So I think I turned off the Appalachian hardwoods. Yeah. That got to be too much switching. I enjoyed the job, but I had to cut back on some industries because I just didn't have time to do everything every day. Because we've still got, we get Bryson done, we still got East Whittier to switch and the Silva area. So we're not even going to get that done today. I do have to work tomorrow, so I can't stream super long. If you're new here, first of all, thanks for dropping in. And also, I just do YouTube for fun. It's just a hobby. I'm a senior IT engineer for a large retailer, so I've got a full-time career, a family, and a lot of other stuff going on. This is my little side hobby, playing video games. Good way to unwind after a long day. And I play a little bit of everything. Simulation, survival, sandbox, city builders, that kind of stuff. So we actually need to come back over to that car. You got here yet? I could send you down this track. Hey, David. Yeah, they were talking about that earlier. I haven't played a whole lot since that patch came out, but... So I don't think I've had an interchange delivery, maybe, since that was a thing. I think my cars were already sitting there at the interchange when that patch came out. But yeah, that's something I'll have to keep an eye out for sure. All right, we got to switch over to the main. We got to grab this car here off the team track. So just getting that set up. I don't shout into the mic. Usually not. Looking forward to seeing my thoughts on the FS25, Jason Smith. Reference my 4-part series when FS22 came out. It'll probably be much the same. But yeah, I don't plan on buying FS25 for those that haven't been around and heard me talking about that. But if they send me a key, I'll check it out. I'll do an honest look at it. I don't plan on buying it though. Same for 22. Didn't buy it. I did buy the I forget what it was called, the forestry DLC. They sent me a key though. So thanks for that, Giants. For 22. So I checked it out. Didn't like it. And then I finally did a couple series later when the Forester DLC came out, and then we got some good mods in place. Had some fun with it. Uh-oh. John Z rocking in here, already pissing off Nightbot. Nightbot, what did he do to wrong you? Oh, he shouted. It was all caps. I thought I had that turned down. Well, howdy, John Z Hick. Sorry, Nightbot doesn't like that. You just got a 5-second timeout, though, so you should be good. MD Railer says, how can you tell what the speed limit is on a section of track? Does it say on the map? I know the AI will tell you. I think the map shows you. Like these numbers here. 25, 30. 15. And then most like yard track is 15. I don't think they have signage in yet for the speed limits. But mostly the map and common sense. So these little numbers here on the map, that's the speed limit. And then usually in yard areas, it's either 15 or 25, depending on what, if you're on the main line or side track. Hope that helps. Yeah, John Z comes. John Z just wanders in instantly and says howdy and just gets wrecked by Nightbot. Sorry about that. I thought I had relaxed some of that, but maybe I forgot the cap stuff. All right, on back out of the hole there, please, sir. We got an empty car. All right. So I'm thinking, why don't we just come back through here? Would it be quicker just to go on? It might be quicker just to go on down that way. So let's get rid of the flare. Oops. Whee! I was like, finally, I get to open the throttle up. Blow a little soot out the stack. All right, come back here about to there. We'll get you routed back into the yard. I did clean up that switch at the team track, right? I did. Sweet. And then these guys are all cleaned up for me coming through here. I'm bad about sometimes leaving switches open, so just double checking. And as far as speed limits go, MD Railer, the AI will obey the speed limits. Like, it always knows what the limit is, even if it's not expressly called out on the map. All right, we'll switch you over, and then you can head in here and hook onto the rest of these guys. Then we're ready for the sweep to come through and pick these all up. I think I'm going to do that with the steam engine, the big guy, 5,000. Ooh, maybe I could make a video out of that. Doing a sweep back to Silva with the big steam engine. That's an idea. I know people do enjoy the videos. %20 oiled. Wow, train fan. So how long, like say if you get one that's 20% oiled, how long does it take to rectify that? I've never done it. I don't even know how to do it, actually. I'd have to go back and read the release notes. You just click on it. All right, let's go to, say, manual mode here. Get you guys all hooked up. Yeah, out on the main line it's 35, not in the yards and stuff. Okay, we got one handbrake on. Yeah, it ought to do. A bottle of air. Actually, I don't think it's got air in it. Okay, that should be Bryson taken care of. get you tucked away here, Al. Zoom in and hover over the tracks. Does it tell you speed limit? I mean, it'll tell you degree if you hold shift /. I don't know that it tells you speed. Oh, is there a bug there, Great DNH? Yeah, make sure you report that kind of thing if you haven't already. Report that as a bug. Because there's been other sections of track like that throughout the game's history. Coming in hot. All right, we'll tie number 4 down right here on this track. And that is Bryson done. So put you back on manual. You're all set. I'm going to put the handbrake on just for fun. I don't think these even actually had a handbrake. But I could be wrong about that. So let's go check in on number 1. How are you doing? You're headed for a tunnel. I saw it before the chunk loaded. This is a map button, right? Yep. Oh, wow. You're already almost down to Cowie. Number 1 is almost done. Cool. Well, let's go grab the big boy. Oh, he's already hooked up. Never mind. We don't need to do anything with him. He's good. He's filled up. He's got a lot of coal. Awesome. I think I will make a video about that. We'll do a sweep with the big boy. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell him. Might sell it when I get back to Silva. We'll see, but I think that will make a good video. So we're probably going to move down to East Whittier now. Just checking in. We got 1 coal car loaded since we moved that cut. All right, over to number 3. Come on, chunk loader, you can do it. I believe. I believe in you. Been playing some Kerbal Space Program to get better at Valheim. Really? How does that make you better at Valheim? I've not played Valheim, but I've seen quite a few videos on it. How are you doing? You are all full. What do we need to do here? Let's get our... Yeah, we can get that off. We can get that off. That's cleaned up. Leave you. Join the Whittier local. Oh, just playing to get better at both games. I gotcha. What is... That one's been delivered, apparently. What's at Whittier that's going to the interchange? I'm missing something here. Oh, it's calling this Whittier, not East Whittier. Oh. Okay. So where's C and O? Where's that one at? I are confused. I should probably check over at Ella as well. Sorry, I keep having to mute because my throat is a little dry and scratchy and I keep coughing. You are all interchange, right? Yeah, this is all interchange stuff. Where's the C&O car? Oh, it tells you. Hello? Am I blind? Oh, it's in here. It's in the cut. No, that's the C&O. That goes to Wilmot House track. 160 foot. Is there another one hiding in here? Oh, there is. No, you're a different C&O car. What in the flippin' Northwest? I feel really dumb. 89 feet west. Okay, it's obviously right here and I'm just not seeing it. That's Wilmot. No, now it says 376 feet. Do I have an invisible car or am I just stupid? Click the number. Oh, I didn't know it'd take you to it. Oh, it was that one. I just wasn't looking at the number right. I didn't know you could click the number. Is that new? Okay, never mind. We're good. I'm just dumb. Nobody's surprised. So yeah, we really don't have anything to do here other than get the logs rearranged. We need to do that. This is still loading. That's good. Let's get the log car shuffled around. We can do that. All right, number 3. Forward, if you please. Order stop. Oh, you have a handbrake on. Yeah, I think that's new, Latham. Or Latham. Nathan. I don't remember being able to do that. But I also haven't played much in quite a while, so I might have just forgotten. All right, I had 2 different sets of cars. I don't remember if they were named. I don't think they're really named any different. There should be 8 cars here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here, 4953. I've got 16 of these, so we need to break this in half, get the empty ones over here, and then shove the rest of that in there. That is the plan. Look out, chat. I'm driving myself. Looks like we got a break down here at the end. Really? Oh no, that's the locomotive end. It's just backwards because the locomotive is backwards. Never mind. We're good. Hey, Austin, welcome. Southern Simulations, welcome. So we're going to pull this whole cut out, stick 8 empties over here, and then we're going to shove the other 8 cars back over here so these can get unloaded. And then life will be good. Looks like we need to go throw the switch for number 1 because he's in the hole now. So we'll throw that. Bring up the inspect window for number 1 and tell him he is manual. Then grab this for number 1. He does have his brake on. Excellent. Back to number 3. Actually, let's put the handbrake on now. Just as a safety. Also known as Ice 85. Okay. Hey, Austin. I would say neither. Don't plan on getting either one of those. I've got a bunch of stuff on my wish list. I'm not sure. I haven't looked for a while. I don't know what I'd be most excited for coming out. All right, that should roll to a stop. Get the others pushed in here. Already been to the grocery store and back, KG. Nice. We've only been going 2.5 hours. Probably go for another half hour or so. We'll see. I do need to head off to bed here before too long. Yeah, Austin, I haven't played a lot of stuff in a while just because I haven't had time. I streamed Star Citizen not too long ago, but yeah, I haven't had time to do much of anything. I can usually get enough recording done over the weekend to have videos come out that week. And then dabble here and there. Every once in a while, maybe get a stream in, but just don't have a ton of extra time. Not for lack of wanting to play things like Star Citizen and Railroader, the 100 other games that I enjoy. You better stop there, Al. There you go. Starting to wonder. I'm really looking forward to the next Star Citizen patch, though. I'm hoping they can get that straightened out. I want to try out the new personal hangers and all that good stuff. If I had time, I would probably spend the $10 to become a subscriber to try out the PTU of the 3.24 patch of Star Citizen, but I really don't have the time. And it's pretty rough right now. I've been watching videos and whatnot and streams. Want to get back into Scum. I managed to get a Scum video made the other day. There's just too many games and not enough time. All right, you are all set. Back on manual. Apply your handbrake. Well, actually, let's get rid of this. Let's get this cut of cars out of here. Change the plans. Let's go and get that cleaned up. Get that taken on up the Connolly branch. So one is in the hole. We don't have anybody coming back down the main line, so we can go here and here. I hate to reveal spoilers, but groceries are still expensive. Yeah. Inflation's a real pain. I don't even want to know what we spend a month on groceries for a family of 4. It's harder too if you try to eat good, like buy good raw ingredients and stuff like we do. Fortunately, a lot of people have to buy the cheaper stuff because they can't afford to eat good. But we're just here to play games. So I don't want to get too far off in the weeds. Yard mode, please. No, I was unaffected by CrowdStrike debacle. I think we had maybe a couple of like third-party vendors that got hit, but as far as my particular job and things I'm responsible for, zero impact. And I wasn't flying anywhere or, trying to do anything that was impacted by CrowdStrike, so also wasn't personally impacted at all. But surprisingly, being in IT, yeah, I wasn't impacted at all, which was nice. But I'm also a Linux guy, and all my stuff is on premises. It's not up in somebody else's cloud, and we don't use CrowdStrike, so that helped. Not to get too technical, I am a Linux nerd, like DC Dave says. Got 5.5, Kylo. Time to put the dog on strict rations. Ultimate came out with a big update, Tyler. That'll make a lot of people happy. My game has a lot more of a reddish tone. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing anything special with the settings. It is mid-afternoon. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. And I think I have the weather set to clear. I don't see any clouds. I don't know if that makes a difference. The cars are red. They definitely have a reddish tone. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up just out of habit. It's a good habit to get into, even though I don't have any trains coming through. All right, where are we going with you? Let's take you all the way out to the far end. I like that we can do this switches from the map. That is super handy. All right, you're set to go all the way out. So we'll just roll out the branch. I might let him go. Track speed is 20. I'm just set that on 20. And we might pop down to Silva. Try to get some of that switching done. I don't think there's a whole lot to do down to Silva, but there is a little bit. Rail cars and buildings, KG? Yeah, I don't know. It looks normal to me, but it's what I'm used to seeing, so. Maybe your monitor is just different. It's my red can of Coke Zero glaring off the screen. I wish. I'm out of Coke Zero. Need to go shopping. Alright, let's pretend like he's going to be okay. Yeah, let's go hop in the SW1 here. What are we doing? Whoa, what are we doing with the SW1? We have a car for the tannery. Locust Pin is on down the road. Okay. Let's see. So control. Yeah, there we go. Put myself in the cab for funsies. So we will leave you here, I guess. Apply the old handbrake. And go on forward, sir. Get that flare out of your way. Nope, nope, not switch throw. Flare extinguish. You get like one tree every mile. And Jason says it looks the same as his. Yeah, no, it could just be monitor difference or something. It looks more red. And I don't remember what settings I've got. I had to turn it down a little bit. Quality high, particle standard, everything else pretty much in the middle. Everything else is, I think that's all default. It doesn't run too bad. It's not like super awesome, but let's see, is it still Alt R? R? No. Alt Z? Performance. What's the key for that? I forget. No, not that. Oh, it's Alt Shift R. Alt Shift R. There we go. So we're getting 70 FPS, something like that. Not terrible. Trains. Yeah, we're supposed to be doing stuff with trains. You need to come out. So we got to replace that car with this one. Okay, we can do that. Hey, PNS, how's it going? I'm going to leave those tabs up. It's kind of ugly, but I can tell what I'm doing. Let's put you on yard mode. Come on back, 5 cars. I guess I can remember. The big green one. We need to set out the big green one. Whoa, horsey. All right, you are set. All right, back up 2 cars. Yeah, there's a nice little variety. I don't know how realistic it is, but it's a nice variety. I'm not a super uber train nerd. All right, another car. That'll do. I don't think we have air in either one of these, so it probably doesn't matter. But all right, forward 5. I'll tell you when to stop. This will save me setting flares and stuff down in road mode. We'll just do it all in yard mode. All right, 1 car. That'll do. Going back 5 cars to a couple. Maybe a little more than 5 cars. We'll play it by ear. Yeah, it says clear for 5 cars, so. Tell him 10, and then he sees this car. I can tell that by the text down here. Then we'll walk him in. 2 cars. 1 car. That'll do. Yeah, you're almost a little far back. I'm going to put you on just manual for just a second here. Drop the handbrake. There we go. I've not seen any mods, KG, if that's what you're talking about. I don't really have any interest in mods for this game, so I've been not really paying any attention. Probably later on down the road when it's finished, I'll look into some mods. I know, was it Schnauza Powers? I'm not sure how you say his name. SP on YouTube. Every once in a while, I'll pull up one of his videos. He's like, new loco. I'm like, oh, they added a loco too? No, it's a mod. You are empty, so we don't really even need air in this thing. Make sure you're bled. And you're going to the interchange. I don't think we have anything else here, but let's look real quick. I Actually, pulpwood needs delivered, doesn't it? So we probably do have some stuff. We got to go get that locust pin. So we might as well take these up to the pulpwood spur. And let's see, where is the depot for this? Over here. Let's go. Let's get on the Silva local crew. Bring up our switch list. Oh, we got a coal car to pick up. I forgot about that. We got one at Slay Micah, and then what else we got here? Parsons Tannery. Yep, there's the pulpwood cars. And then we've got the locust pin, and then the one we're taking back to the interchange. Yep. Zoom. Whoa, zoom too far. Where you at, Al? Oh, shoot. Guess who didn't check their switch alignment? This guy. Gonna throw a flare there? There we go. What a boutique. Somehow it turned modern diesels into boutique. Nice. Yeah, like I said, me personally, I have no interest in modding this game right now. It's great that there's mods out there and people are enjoying them. I don't care. I don't want any right now, so that's just my personal opinion. If I had a lot more time and I was playing this a lot more, I probably would get into mods, but I don't have the time and I don't want to mess with having to update mods and it breaks stuff and it causes other issues with the game, and then you don't know if it's an issue with the game or an issue with the mod, and you're trying to report bugs and you have to disable the mods anyway. So that's my take on it. So we'll grab these. I don't really want to take that all the way up there, but we might just have to have that tag along to save some switching. Alternatively, we could back all the way up to the interchange and drop it off. All right, yard mode, sir, and come on ahead to a couple. I guess that's going to the interchange. We can knock that off the switch list. You guys are still getting processed. All right, we're getting a little more of a train together here, so let's get some air in it. You were closed off. Excellent. It changed about to a boutique. Good old autocorrect. Yeah, you might go down to like 2 FPS kg if you put mods on there. You'd really be in trouble. All right, Al, bring us on out of here, sir. All the way back to that. There's probably a more logical way to work this area. The only runaround track you have is up here, so it's a little tricky getting all these things switched. So we may just have to run up there with... I mean, we need to push the pulpwood into the spur, so that's actually set up fine. I don't remember about locust pin. Do locust pin company. There we go. I was like, there's a way to go here. Oh, is this the one that has... No, that's Locust Pin Company. Why is... Why are those not set? Oh, those are for the from the Dillsboro freight agent. Eh, can't you? They're not all shared. This one is shared, apparently. Okay, so yeah, we got a couple pickups there. Which direction am I facing? It's a great question. I'm facing... Okay, so the engine is coming from that direction. So we might want to drop these cars off at Dillsboro and then head up and drop the pulpit off and then come back and do the switching here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, let's get all these things closed. Seconds per frame. Dang, that's pretty bad, KG. I hope you can get a better computer at some point. There's a lot of great games out there. I used to play Arma 2 on a potato. And even streamed on that at like 10, 15 frames a second. Way back in the day. It was no 3 or 4. Alright, we'll hook you up, and then we can knock the handbrake off. We'll take over manual for now. Manual, nope. Manual. Revoice. I was thinking about moving. Oh, I stopped just short. Oh no, we made it. Nice. All right, off we go. We'll hand it back over to Al now. We'll let him highball at 30 miles an hour. Then I'll probably have to call it quits. We'll get up to Dillsboro. And we'll get our cars detached. And probably tie up there. And call it a night. Well, there's no bridge here. Interesting. Has that road always been there? Duke boys are going to have to get a run at that one to jump it. All right, he's all set. We should be all good on the switches. We'll double check. You're good. Oh, I can set up the passengers while I'm here. Everything except Silva. And copy. Doink. Start loading passengers up. Run through there. We've got a prepare to stop the next signal because is that because the switch is thrown? A bit of a run over here. Yeah, it's because the switch is thrown. So I can still get passengers there. Then they should stop at that signal. All right, that'll work. I think they'll stop before the road. We'll find out. Well, the devs have said they're not going to spend too much time on scenery right now. It's not the focus. Get the core gameplay going, and they can add scenery dressing later. They added some rocks in the river. I mean, I play Run 8 with like Super Potato scenery, so I don't really care that much about the scenery. As long as you got something to look at as you roll by, that's all that matters to me. I'd rather save those frames for the simulation. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Only 291 tons, so almost everything's empty. Maybe everything is empty. Nope, we got a little bit of lumber here. We're dropping off at the Locust Pen Company. Had one of those built-in monitor PCs and 3 frames per second. Dang. Y'all are crazy. I mean, I've played at like 10 or 15 FPS. And that was like a zombie survival shooter game. I don't think you could really survive at 3 frames per second on that. Must be downhill here. We're just cruising. Yeah, sound is a tricky thing, deal. Especially for things that have like a lot of punch to them, like, you know, the big deep bass throb of a diesel. Although these early engines weren't quite as bassy. Gunshots is another thing. You just can't replicate a gunshot with speakers. You can get kind of close, but all right, let's see if he stops before the grade crossing. Stopping at Dillsboro West. Yeah, you'll get there someday, KG. My computer's 4 or 5 years old, so it's not top of the line anymore by any stretch. I've been thinking about getting a new one at some point. And also because my internet now will support higher than 1080p streaming, but I stream off another computer where I record and stream. And it can't handle anything over 1080p. It just doesn't have the CPU, and it's got an old, I forget which graphics card it had, like an old 770 or something. So if I wanted to stream at 1440p, I'd have to upgrade that. I may upgrade at some point, I don't know, but this one gets me along. And I'm kind of cheap. Just because you can spend the money doesn't mean you should. I want to retire someday. So he did. He stopped before the crossing there. That's cool. Put him back on manual. And I'm going to go ahead and set a handbrake on there. I'm going to actually put the handbrake on the engine as well. And I do need to get off here. We made it about 3 hours, though. A good stream for me. But it is bedtime. I got a big day at work tomorrow, so I got to head out. But I think I will make a video of the big steam engine doing a sweep, picking up cars, getting everything all back to Silva. So be on the lookout for that. I'm not sure when it'll be out, but I will plan on making that at some point. You got a really good computer now, Kylo? Nice. Yeah, Joseph, there's a few tweaks for sure with the notching on the diesels just doesn't feel quite right. But anywho, thanks for hanging out, folks. Appreciate it as always. If you're new here, go check out my playlist. I've got a bunch of stuff there. It's all organized by playlists over the years. Have a great rest of your day or night, whatever it may be, and I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care. Bye-bye.